real quick, we had some homework last weekend, and Miz, just follow us because we did this a couple weeks already, so we had a little bit of homework, and fellas who were on the call last week and the week before last, like Fobs, they did the 10 things that they wanted to accomplish in the next 12 months. And then we picked one thing out of those 10 that would change our lives in the most dramatic and what did I say? I said the most dramatic way where it just, if it was to come true in the next 24 hours, it had the greatest, most dramatic, most positive impact on your life. And we had some guys that actually did that exercise. Last week, we were thinking more about the 20-80 rule. I think my shit went off, yo. I don't know what happened, y'all. I'm about to have a backup joint on this joint. All right, yo, I'm back, yo. I don't know what's up with the computer, man. That joint tripping. I had to log in on the phone. But y'all, we on here. Yeah. It's a lot of cats. We on here. We deep, too. We deep. All right. It don't matter. We gonna make it work. All right, check it out. So, a lot of cats did their homework. Fobs, I see you. Alex, I see you. All right, we did our homework. We talked about goals and stuff last week. We talked about the 20-80 rule. 20-80 rule is simple, man. 20% of the right work gets you 80% of the results. So we had some cats that actually, stuck to the script. Real quick, man, I can't see everybody over here. If you can, maybe you can log out of that and log back in or something like that. I want to know who woke up 30 minutes earlier. Did anybody wake up? You could just unmute your shit at any time. I want to know who woke up 30 minutes earlier.
Today I got up at 3:30 p. My fault, 3:30 a.
Who that?
Rob.
James Penn?
Rob.
Okay, Rob. All right, good job, Rob. Who else?
4:45 for me, man.
Who was that?
Fobs.
No, Fobs. You're not average no more, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, shit, we ain't started average.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. We got you out of the average category, man. So we can keep both of these on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep that one
sound. Yeah, just keep that going.
Sound going.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, who else? What up, big homie? You in the building. We got them from LA. We got them all over. We got the West Coast. We got Kentucky. We got Philly. We got Jersey. We got everybody in the building today. Make sure you get a big screenshot of that. We rolling. It's all right. Who else? Who else got up early last week? This was the beginning of This was the beginning of it right here, right? So for those of y'all new to the call, what we said was, listen, the average American wakes up between 5:30 and 7:30 a.m., right? And if you wake up at 5:30, in between 5:30 and 7:30, then your ass is average. And we ain't trying to be no average cats. And I know, niggas like, nah, I ain't average. I ain't average. Yo, if you wake up between 5:30 and 7:30, your ass is average. All right? And I'm going to put it to you straight like this. Look, we already went through this before, but the average American wakes up between 5:30 and 7:30. If you got another cat in your industry that do the same product as you, that work where you work, and they getting up 2 or 3 hours in front of you, man, they getting the jump. And I know one thing, man, I ain't never really been first to the spot, and I had to prove myself every time I got to the spot, and I had to work so damn hard once I got to the spot just to show people that I belonged at the spot. You know what I mean? And I still was able to, win and get money and be at the top and stuff like that. But when you beat people to the spot, you got more energy to dominate the spot after that. So what I need you to understand is when you get to the spot first, you're going to feel a totally different way when you're the only one. Let me put it to you like this. So, Miz, remember back in the day when I had that store? I think you had just got locked up, but I had that store in the Burlington Center Mall, right? And we were selling throwback jerseys and fitted hats. We made $250,000 in 8 weeks. And we wasn't even ahead of the wave. We was just riding a wave that was already popping. I had already spent a couple $100,000 on throwback jerseys myself. That was before I had the C moment to say, you know what? I can't keep spending bread like this on some clothes getting somebody else rich. And then that's when I went into business for it. But they already had 6 months to a year head start on me. If I made $250,000 in 8 weeks, imagine what I could have made if I got in front of the wave. So if you think about somebody who's surfing, right? Somebody who's surfing, the guy on the surfboard, he runs out there with the surfboard before the wave even comes. And when he get in front of the wave, he ride the wave all the way till it take him down. And when he's in front of the wave and he learned how to ride that wave like that, he's able to jump off that wave before it crash and jump onto another wave. So what I'm talking about being first in the space is being able to ride the wave ahead of time. Now y'all gonna get this shit sooner or later, man, because I'm gonna break it all the way down to you. But the reason why you gotta wake up early is so you can be in front of the wave, so you can ride the wave. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go Google a YouTube video or something like that of somebody surfing. And when you catch that joint, you're gonna be like, oh, I got it. I feel what he's saying right now. So, I mean, I don't know what else way to put it to you, but look, I know that since I get 3 or 4 hours head start on everybody out there, I gain a half a work week on everybody every week. Because my 3 hours for 7 days is 21 hours. Then in 2 weeks, I gain 42 hours. That's a whole work week. So in 2 weeks, I make 3 weeks worth of money. You know that after we got off the call last week, one of the pastors called me and he prophesied over me. He said, yo, you gonna make a week's worth of money in 1 day. He said, you gonna make a month's worth of money in a week. Then he said, yo, you gonna make a year's worth of money in a month. He said, you about to make 10 years worth of money in 1 year. Yo, listen, son, if you can't, and this is where it came from. This is and this is my topic for the day. I need you to put this slide up. Put the slide up over here for me. The topic for the day is the residual is in the recipe. All right, it's about to come up on your screen. If you got a screenshot, if you're taking notes, write it down because this is what I'm going in on. The residual is in the recipe. Y'all see it up there? Huh? Yeah, y'all see it. That shit dope, right? Yeah, your boy, we doing major things up here. James Penn, you see me, baby? That's called Brandon right there. I know you the marketing expert. I know you went to school for it and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Check it out. Y'all see it? The residual is in the recipe. All right, so check it out. We're going to talk about what this means, but the reason why I wanted y'all to get a head start was because sometimes the store be crowded. I hate going to Walmart. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I hate going to Walmart. Huh? Ain't nothing but a bunch of degenerates be in Walmart and it be packed. I hate going to Walmart at a certain time. Matter of fact, look, I downloaded an app on my phone just to send money to my brother downstate because I hate going to Walmart to send the money. Man, y'all don't understand. When I go to Walmart, right, it's 1 million people in there and it's 1 million people in line. And at Walmart, it only be like 3 lines open. So if you ain't first to the space, guess what? You gotta wait in line. Y'all ain't hear what I said. If you not first to the space, you gotta wait in line. And that shit irks me, dog. If that don't irk you, then y'all just like being a part of some, being somewhere, wasting time. And I hate wasting time because time is money, especially when they took time from the kids, you know what I'm saying? So look, the residuals in the recipe, and we're going to talk about what that actually means to all of us. All right? Now, real quick, and I don't care who, and I can see y'all, I can see a lot of y'all. Somebody tell me what the recipe means. To you. I don't care what it means. Just chime in to me. Like, what does the recipe mean to you?
The ingredients necessary.
Okay, good.
By any means necessary. Who's that, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somebody else, give me something.
They muted themselves.
Everybody, well, if you're muted, you gotta unmute your phone to hit me.
I also add, Coach. You said what does recipe mean? For me, it also means all necessary ingredients.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, coach.
I'm gonna pick up right there. It means all the rest necessary ingredients in the right order, through the right process, cooked at the right intensity for the right amount of time.
Nice, nice.
Hey, coach. I want to add something.
Who that low? I hear
Yeah,
you.
this low. The recipe means to me just preparation.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Y'all all giving some good stuff. Take notes, y'all. Y'all should be writing notes.
I would say, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I would say the recipe is, my man said the process. It's the values, the principles, and the details that you put into your process. Not focused on the results, but focused on the ingredients that you can replicate over and over again.
Good, good.
Values, principles, yeah.
Good in the shot. Good, real good. Everybody going hitting good. Give me one more. Give me one more person. Somebody else? All right, do me a favor. Put that recipe joint up real quick. We big time over here, y'all.
List, right?
Yeah. All right. The list of ingredients, right? All you need is the list of ingredients that produces a certain outcome. That's all I want you to remember. You heard what I said? A list of ingredients that produces a certain outcome. Well, you can take that back off now. So look, everything we do, we try to keep simple. And I'm going to get to a bunch of synonyms and all that stuff later on, but for right now, all I want you to remember is, look, a recipe is a list of ingredients that's going to get you a certain outcome. You heard me? It's going to be a bunch of little stuff that's going to distract you from doing everything you need to do to go get the ingredients and make it happen. So remember last week when we talked about systems, remember systems? Y'all remember systems, right? What we said, save yourself time, energy, and money. So we talked about writing down the workouts, how we did that stuff for 5 days and took care of all that. We said the 20-80 rule. And we just used the workouts as a small little example, right? And then we talked about how we laid out the clothes. How many people laid out their clothes a couple days I told you to? Anybody? Who that? Nashad, you laid out your clothes?
Yeah.
Who that? Chris, did you lay out your clothes?
Yeah, I did.
Low, who else? Low, did you lay out your clothes?
Yeah, that was.
Sure did lay out my clothes.
Yeah, that was me.
Alan,
Yeah.
Stretch, who else?
Yeah. I laid on my clothes.
Were y'all able to see how much time you saved by laying out the clothes?
Yeah.
Now, didn't we talk about why we laid out the clothes? We talked about decision exhaustion, right? We talked about Steve Jobs. We talked about those people who all were, we talked about Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry, we talked about Mark Zuckerberg, how he wears the same clothes every day so that he don't have to waste no decisions on what he gonna wear, right? Because he running super big companies. Nashad passed the bar exam, and when he was taking the bar exam, shout out to Nashad for passing the damn bar, y'all. All right, so anyway, Nashad on the call, and when he was taking the bar, he wore the same thing every day because he learned about decision exhaustion. All right? These things are super serious, y'all. Yo, I used to worry about the shit that I wear. I don't worry about none of that stuff no more. Trust and believe. If my wife wasn't on me, I wouldn't even be taking showers and shit. I don't even care. I'm telling y'all that now. I'm used to a damn jumpsuit. I'm used to damn grinding all the time. I don't give a damn. Only time I used to change in jail was when I had a damn visit. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Yo, so anyway, look, we got a list of ingredients, right? So that we can produce a certain outcome. Now, you need to have a recipe for every single area of your life. So I talked to y'all about how I produce the spontaneous mental imagery in my mind, which reprograms my subconscious mind, and I told y'all how I actually do that, my step-by-step process. Remember what I said? So this is what y'all gonna write down right now. STP, and it stands for strategies, tactics, and processes. Our strategies is what we're going to do. A tactic is how we're going to do it. And the process is the step-by-step system that we're going to use to carry it out. I said STP. Strategies, tactics, and processes. A strategy is what you're going to do. A tactic is how you're going to do it. And the process is a step-by-step system that we use to carry it out. See, everybody's looking for the residual, right? And the residual is the outcome. The residual is the leftover. The residual is what endures. The residual is the method. The residual is the, look, it's the order, right? But who is actually focused on the recipe, right? We talk about the little things that go from A to B to C to D. Now listen, let me tell you something. In my spiel, when I'm talking, I call myself a process expert. I'm a recipe expert. You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit is in my title. I'm a transformation specialist, but I'm a process expert. See, I produce transformations, right? But I'm a process expert. And the only thing that can help you get from where you are to where you want to be is the motherfucking process. You heard what I said? We're talking about A, B, C, D. And since I don't skip none of that stuff, then I can produce transformations in any aspect of life. See, I'm good with all the recipes, right? And one thing that got me in trouble was I was nice with cooking that stuff up. You heard what I said? So I've been a chef, right? I just had to cook the right stuff up. You hear me? So write this down. Before anything can go into production, it got to go through every stage of development.
It was echoing.
I said before anything can go into production, it has to go through every stage of development. See, all of us want the residuals. All of us want the money. All of us want the position. All of us want the crown. All of us want the reward. But everybody don't want to do the work. And everybody don't want to do every single aspect of the work. See, when things break in the gym, it cost me $150 to call somebody and ask them to come look at the piece of equipment that's broke. And when they get there, they only charge me $150 just to tell me that it's already broke. I called them to tell them it was broke, and I had to pay them $150 just for them to come out and tell me it was broke. Then they're going to charge me every hour that it takes for them to fix it, and they're going to charge me for the parts and the labor as well. So guess what I have to do? I have to learn how to fix things to a certain degree. And when it goes past my threshold of 1 hour, then I delegate it to somebody else, or I give it to somebody else. Because my hour is worth thousands of dollars, all right? My honorarium is thousands of dollars. So first what I do is identify the problem. Once I find out what the problem is, I figure out if I can take care of it in less than an hour. And I'm going to do it in an hour where it's not going to cost me more than it would to delegate it to somebody else. See, I got these systems in place that allow me to take advantage of my time because they save me time, energy, and money. Does that make sense? Come on, man. I need somebody to tell me it makes sense. It's a million of y'all on the call tonight, man. We working, we rocking. All right, good. Look, so I was explaining to y'all that I study words, right? And I need y'all to do the same thing. Whenever you get these words that come up, because it sounds slick, the residuals in the recipe. And yes, we all looking for some money. Yes, we all looking for the prize. Yes, we all looking for what this guy got, what that guy got. But wasn't nobody there shooting in the gym. See, that's the recipe, right? Make sense? All right, just to give you another, I got to give you another example of the recipe. And the recipe is simple. Kobe Bryant, when he was in high school, he used to practice before school and after school. And he used to not leave the gym until he made 500 shots. Not took 500 shots, made 500 shots. How many of y'all got a recipe like that? That's talking about being dedicated to the work. When he wasn't getting paid, he was putting in hours before and after. That's a recipe. See, some of us want the residual, but we ain't focused on the recipe. See, his recipe was to put more work in than everybody else and put the kind of work in that was going to produce the desired results. So if you think about what we got going on here is, look, I'm trying to be, my honorarium needs to go up to, so I'm doing a joint in February. I can't tell y'all what it is right now, but be on the lookout for it, and it's in Atlanta. All right, it's going to be in Atlanta. After I do this joint in Atlanta, James Penn, my honorarium is going up to $5,000. All right, I'm on my way after that. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 gigs at that $5,000 joint, and then I'm on. You hear me? I'm on like that. All right, so this weekend, I did a joint and it was $3,000. I think it was like an hour. I did like an hour. Yeah, shit getting crazy, y'all. Shit getting crazy. But I need y'all to understand, when I wake up in the morning and I gave y'all the game last week. Last week I told you, I said, yo, when you wake up in the morning, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to produce 95% of your results. If you play the audio book or the learning material, whatever it is you're seeking, if you play it in your ear at that time. I gave y'all the game. Now, how many of you doing it? Because I even broke it down even further. I gave you the recipe. I said 300 hours of audio learning is the equivalent of an advanced level college degree. I'm giving you the recipe. Look, I'm giving you the recipe. So therefore, look, I even give you the recipe even more. I get an hour in the morning, I get an hour at lunchtime, and I get an hour at night. I get 3 hours a day. So every 100 days, I get another degree. I get another pedigree. So every 300 days, which is the year, right? I get 3 degrees. Now you see why I'm speaking to people with degrees and multiple degrees. Now you see why I'm making more money with people with degrees and multiple degrees, because I got a recipe, right? And the residual is on the way. So I got a recipe for training. I got a recipe for my clothes. I got a recipe for my food. I got a recipe for my books. I got a recipe for everything that I simply do, man. So listen, let me tell you something. The guy that told me I needed to write books had 7 books when I met him. Y'all heard what I said? He told me that 2-3 years ago. I dropped my book, I think in 2016, the first one. I got 8 books now. Somebody say word to the recipe, man. I got 8 books. You want me to pull them shits out for y'all? I got 3 on the shelf and I got 5 out. Listen, somebody say word to the recipe. The man told me what I needed to do, but since I'm faithful over a few, I can be master and ruler over many. All right, the recipe is the few. See, when you can't see the money, when you can't see the prize, when you can't see the reward, when you can't see the position, is you still going to do everything you need to do to stay in line. So what happens is this. Look, the master send you to Walmart for the ingredients for the cake so we can get the desired outcome, which is the dessert, right? But you get there and you see a long ass line and you turn around and go the other way. Or you get there and you in line and that line moving faster than the other line, so you get out of line, you go on that line. Then that line stall and this line start moving faster, then you get frustrated, then you put the shit down, then you leave. Then you wind up going from this line to that line, then you go to another line, and you spend 2-3 hours in the joint because you ain't staying in line. I need you to understand what I'm saying, because in Karate Kid, this is what happened. Mr. Miyagi was teaching the boy how to wash the car, wax on, wax off, and the boy was getting frustrated. Daniel's son getting frustrated, but he don't know he teaching him defense. He don't know he teaching him how to block. Wax on, wax off. All he want to do is fight. Why ain't do no karate yet? Right? Understand what I said? We're running out of time. We got, I don't know how many minutes it said left. 10 minutes left. Something like that. Hit that joint right there for me. So look, when he was teaching him to paint the fence, he think he just got him out there painting the fence. But he said the residual was in the recipe. He was teaching them the recipe. He was showing them, yo, come out here and get these strokes in. Get these repetitions in. Put this work in. When you get to 1,000 reps, then you've mastered paint the fence. Come on, man, listen to what I'm saying. So this guy makes 500 shots. Now, I ain't have the recipe to go out there and make 500 shots. My recipe was just take 500 shots. But you see the difference between me and Kobe Bryant. So I had a jump shot, and my jump shot got me to college, but it ain't get me to the pros. It ain't get me to residual. It ain't get me to lasting. It ain't get me to enduring. It ain't get me to money still coming after I stop. Somebody say the residual's in the recipe, man. I don't think y'all understanding what's going on right now. Y'all follow me. I think you need to write that joint down. So look, recipe comes from a Latin word, recipere, right? And that word actually means to receive. Oh man. Look, the word recipe means to receive. See, a lot of us is we ducking, look, the actual part that's gonna allow us to receive it. Oh man, amen. I receive it. Yo, I don't think y'all just heard what I said. Look, the word is, I study words, all right? I'm not sure what y'all do, but I study words. And since they gave a player like me Google, right? They gave me a phone, I can just tap the joint in right in Google and keep it pushing. We used to have to wait for somebody to send us a book, right? We don't know when they're going to go to the store and get it. We don't know if they're going to send us the right book. We don't know if they got enough postage on it. We don't know if the mailroom going to let it in. And y'all ain't Googling shit out here? That don't even make no sense. So I had a recipe in there, how I studied and how I got the word, how I got the definitions and all that type of stuff. And I study a word, then I study where the synonyms, then I study root words, then I study where it derived from. And I know where these words actually come from because the English language is made up of a whole bunch of other words. So if you don't study the words where they come from, then you're not even going to understand the words that people are throwing at you and the words that you are throwing back. In the beginning was the word. And if you don't understand a word that's not even original language, then how the hell you know what the hell you're doing? So the word actually means receive. So I might tell you that the residuals in the recipe, but for you just thinking about the how you make a cake. All I'm telling you, if you want to receive the dessert, if you want to receive the good feeling after dinner, which comes from dessert, then you'll understand that the residuals in the recipe. Man, I'm telling you, I'm teaching something right now. So look, write this down. Formula, procedure, method, plan, system, process, blueprint, MO. Let me talk to my lawyer friend. MO. Modus operandi. Yeah. I know you gotta correct my pronunciation and shit like that, but I know what it means. You heard me? I'm mean with the meaning. I'm gonna run them back down to y'all real quick. Formula, procedure, method, plan, system, process, blueprint. MO. You ever walk down, back in the day in the hood, we'd be like, yo, what's my man MO? Or you'd be like, yo, what's his MO? You got to know how people operate, man. See, me, I'm operating off recipes, man. So it don't matter what I do, I figure out the recipes. So let me tell you how I got on this topic today. Should I log in? Should I log off and click in real quick? How many minutes I got? 5? All right, yeah. Before we got a lot of them. What's up, Hood? I see you, Hood. What's up, Floyd? What's up, Ben? They all on there. We got a whole nother page. Oh, we rocking out this page. Oh, well, people showing love. Hey, what's up, Mike Jr.? All right, MJ. Okay, so check it out. Yo, listen. This is how this got my spirit this morning, man. So I study every morning. And this morning, here's the word that dropped on me. It was produce, it was reproduce, it was distribute, it was market share, and then it was dominate the market or corner the market. This is all I got this morning. It was produce, reproduce, distribute, market share, and dominate the market. All of y'all trying to go in business. All of y'all trying to open up your own streams of income. For real, this shit is the mind, the muscle, and the hustle. That's the name of my new podcast coming out. Mind, muscle, and the hustle. So when we talking about the hustle, we talking about first we gonna produce, and then we gonna reproduce, then we gonna distribute, then we gonna market, and then we gonna corner the market. So the reason why this is so important is because our people, right? We're the number one consumer. But our goal as kings is to be producers and manufacturers, right? To get away from consuming. We want to develop the products that everybody else consumes. All right? And this is why I got y'all writing down goals, because only 5% of society writes down their goals. That 5% of society is more successful than the other 95% combined. But also, look, that 5% of society employs everybody else. You heard what I said? So I'm getting you away from average with this recipe. I'm getting you to the residual with the recipe. But the recipe means you're going to have to do the work. It means you're going to have to do the practices, right? You can't be Allen Iverson out this joint. Let me log off and log right back on. I don't even think y'all got to go nowhere. I think I just got to log off and log right back on real quick because my time running out real quick. Hold on. So leave it on this one too. Mm-hmm. Yo, I got sophisticated operation here, man. But y'all know, I'm really behind with this technology type of stuff, but I'm catching up fast. That's what I mean. What you don't understand is I ain't never been first in the space. But the motherfuckers is scared out there, y'all. You heard what I said? Because they see me coming. They follow me. Yo, they follow me. They got their people following me. We got some real shit. I'm telling you, I got step-by-step comprehensive processes. I ain't even trying to hype a motherfucker up. I'm going to hype you up anyway because it's the straight truth. And the truth don't need some support. So when that shit touch your soul, you're going to know that it's the real deal anyway. But let me tell you something. Motherfuckers just got motivation. All right? We got motivation that actually leads to transformation because we understand that the motivation go to inspiration, the inspiration go to practical application, and the practical application is going to lead to the transformation. Now, they can't move you past that rah-rah bullshit. All right? That's all they can do. I'm going to give you something that actually fucking works. All right? You know why? Because, look, I work it. I'm the belief, all right, in the flesh. We're going to make this joint work. I'm coming to y'all 1 second. So, I was at Allen Iverson. Remember, Allen Iverson was famous for his damn practice press conference. Everybody remember that, right? Corey, what up, Corey Purdy? That's my man right there, y'all. Hey, y'all, I know y'all remember his famous press conference where he was talking about practice. Practice. Look, everybody on that joint, practice. So look, let me ask y'all this. How many championships that Allen Iverson in his career with? Absolutely no residual. Listen, Allen Iverson messed up 2 $70 million contracts. So Allen Iverson was notorious for Allen Iverson was nice. Don't get me wrong, right? But at the end of the day, right, the reason why Allen Iverson couldn't bring the residual was making everybody else better around him, bringing championships, being able to still get money from the game right now is because he didn't like the recipe. The recipe was practice. See, he was gifted with something, but when you're not faithful over that gift, then you won't be blessed with more gifts. Y'all know the story about the talents. Y'all know all that type of stuff. I'm cussed too much before I can't go into this biblical verse and all that stuff right now because, you know what I mean, my mouth is on some trash, and then I see little young people right there, so I gotta chill. So let's take the opposite of Allen Iverson, which was Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan built a practice facility at his house, and he used to practice at his house before he even went to practice at the stadium. And then, guess what he did? He convinced Scottie Pippen. He used his influence to convince Scottie Pippen to practice with him at the crib before they would go to practice. Then they both used their influence to get the rest of the team to practice with them before they went to the stadium to practice. And then guess what? They won 6 championships. Man, matter of fact, they were so nice they did it twice. See, they won 3, then my man got bored with it, went and go did some other stuff, right? Then came back and used the same recipe. No, y'all didn't. Used the same recipe to get some more residuals. Somebody say the residual is in the recipe. See, we can't keep, that's right, we can't keep looking for the residual without doing the recipe. The recipe is going to be in practice. So I'm giving y'all game. I'm giving you royalties, right? Because you kings. I'm giving you free royalties. If you're a royal priesthood, then you should be understanding that everything you do should have residual. Oh, man. Y'all didn't understand what I said. Everything you do, everything you touch, right? They told me the land of milk and honey was out here. I said, where's that? Let's go. Let's go get it. It's out here. So I'm focused on the recipe. Now, did y'all hear what I said? The recipe. In any area of my life, there is a recipe. There is a strategy, a tactic, and a process. Remember what I said? Your strategy was what you're going to do. Your tactic is how you're going to do it. And your process is the step-by-step system that you're going to use every single day to stay on track. We got recipes for everything. We ain't going off script when we go to Sam's. Matter of fact, remember I told y'all I hate waiting in line? So guess what I got? Scan and go. Y'all ain't just hear what I said. I said I hate waiting in line. So what did I do? Save yourself time, energy, and money. So listen, the reason why some of y'all don't got scan and go, because you won't give the lady that's giving the information 5 seconds to talk to her so she can explain to you the new app that we have that can save you time at the register. Nah, y'all not hearing what I'm saying. Y'all, did you hear what I said? When I get the emails, guess what I do? I read them. See, look, I read the emails because there is something in there, that I gotta get. And sometimes you gotta dig for it. Sometimes you gotta work for it. Sometimes you gotta, go through every stage of development before you can go into production. So what did I say dropped in my spirit this morning? Produce, reproduce, distribute, market, and corner the market. I'm talking to somebody that owns a business right now, and y'all want y'all stuff to get off the ground, but I said before you can go into production, that somebody say produce, before you go into production, you gotta go through every stage of development. Somebody say recipe. See, the recipe is in the development. Come on, I'm talking to Assad. I'm talking to you, Munch. I'm talking to you, baby. I know. If we're talking about the recipe, dog, we're talking about reproduction. So listen, here I got. My goal is 200 AWOLs. I'm about to give y'all my goal pyramid. This is what it's all about. The goal is at the top. The goal is 200 AWOLs in the next 5 years. And that brings in $23.38 million. So I'm not playing with my shit. Like, y'all can play and you want to open up this, that, and third. No, I'm securing an NBA contract. No, y'all ain't just hear what I said. So since I didn't make it to the NBA, I gotta make my own NBA way. Since I didn't make it to the NFL, right? I gotta make my own NFL way. They ask me, they look at me, they're like, where you play? They see the swag. No matter where you go, you walk like a ball player. You are who you are, player. Y'all don't know what I'm saying, man. Look, wherever I go, right, I'm gonna make a way. Where Miz at? Miz, sometimes you gotta move away to make a way. You heard what I said? Sometimes you gotta go away to make a comeback. Sometimes you gotta just call your business away, right? See, my business even got the recipe in the title. It's a way of life. That means how you do anything is how you do everything. That means I'm on the recipes all the time. Y'all didn't hear what I said. My supplements are called results because results are the only thing that matters. Results are the residual that come from the way of life. Man, y'all not hearing what I'm saying and how I be putting this shit together. No, did you hear what I just said? The results are the residuals that come from a way of life. Oh, man. So AWOL leads to results. They both names of my companies. Y'all, man, are y'all following this stuff? In the beginning was the word. So I named my companies, right? What I wanted to see. I named my companies the recipe and the residual. Oh my God. Mike, did you hear me? Mike, did you hear me? I named the companies. You hear me? I named the companies the topic of discussion. The residuals in the recipe. The results are in AWOL, right? And what do I produce from AWOL? Dramatic demonstrations of proof. Dramatic demonstrations of proof. That means, listen, we got what it takes to corner the market, but there's one thing missing: reproduction. And the reason why we haven't reproduced yet is because we have not fully mastered the systems. So we got 200 AWOLs. Look, 200 AWOLs are on the board. 5 years. We have a plan to get there. But if we don't be faithful over few, we got one AWOL right now. And one AWOL, we know we have the most special thing in the universe. We know we have I'm going to say it like this. We're going to change the game, and we have changed the game, the way that fitness is approached for many years to come. Nobody in the planet approaches fitness, the way we do. So we already know we're going to disrupt the market. We just have to first reproduce. We've produced one product, right, that will disrupt the market, but we have to reproduce in order to get a piece of the market that makes us super relevant. All right? So, listen to what I'm saying. The systems aren't all the way in place. So I can't franchise until all the systems, so the same thing I'm teaching y'all right now is the same stuff that I'm carrying out that's going to give me the residual, the NBA contract, the $23.38 million for 5 years. Well, don't they be signing shit like that? 5-year contract, 23.8. Yo, son got 23.8 years for 5 years. Y'all know the shit y'all be on ESPN. I don't even watch that shit. It ain't in my recipe. I don't watch that stuff because I'm too busy playing my game. I'm too busy taking shots. I'm too busy cooking up the recipe. And sometimes you gotta watch the pot. You heard what I said? Sometimes you gotta watch the pot while all y'all watching the clock. I'm on the pot. So listen to what I'm telling you. 200 AWOLs ain't gonna come until we faithful over the systems that we got right now. Produce, reproduce, distribute, because when we go in January, it's going to be the first franchise. Everybody know I'm on my January shit, right? So we've been flooded. We done got flooded 3 times in the last few weeks. We getting flooded, right? But that's because, look, the creator wants to see if we're going to be faithful. The creator wants to see if we're going to be faithful over the spot, over few, right? So somebody say faith without works is dead. All right, so when we get the flood, whoever don't come in to help us clean up the flood damage, right? They not putting in the work. So we know automatically who we can take with us to the next joint, to the next level. See, look, I quit the game, but I kept the instructions. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Nah, y'all need to peep game now. You got to peep game, look, while you putting the recipe in. Because I'm measuring everything out. You heard what I said? I'm measuring everything out. So listen, pay attention. We have a retail space. Everybody pay attention, take notes. We have a retail space in the front of the store. And my goal is to do $10,000 to $12,000 a month in the retail space. So for the year, that's like 120 grand. Now, if I can show the franchisee, the person who's buying the franchise, that they can make 120,000 on the retail space, I can bake, look, into the pie, into the cake, an extra 30 to 40 grand on the price tag. So if you do 40 grand, somebody do me a favor, do 40,000 on your phone real quick. 40,000 times 200 AWOLs. Somebody do it? 8 million. Somebody said 8 million. All right, so look, that's 8 million more, right? Because I'm faithful over the waters. Y'all hear what I said? I sell water up front. I sell protein. I sell energy drinks. I sell $2 drinks, Chris. $2, $3 drinks. You follow me. $3 drink. Cousin Effect, what's up, baby? I'm selling $3 drinks. But if I can show the franchisee that I make $120,000 a year off the drinks, then I can bake another 40 grand into the price, and my goal is to do 200 of them. That's an extra 8 million. They told me I was the leader of an $8.3 million drug ring. I gotta bring the 8 back, baby. I'll bring it back. Look, that's to say, hey, Cousin Effect, I'm bringing it back. We need the extras. That's called extras. I've been making the extras. Yo, that's called stretching it. That's how you stretch the work these days. That's how I'm telling you some real shit. This is how you stretch it these days. So when I be bugging out. Look, I be bugging out off the receptionists and the people who work up front, and they think I'm just bugging out off of waters. They think I'm just bugging off energy drinks. They think I'm just bugging because they left a half hour early. No, I'm bugging off 8 million. I'm bugging off the residual. I'm bugging off the residual because you ain't faithful over the recipe. Nah, y'all, I understand the recipe. Huh? So where Alex at? Alex, you on there? Where you at? Alex, look, when you were sending me pictures of your food, I said, Alex, that don't look like 6 ounces of meat. I said, that don't look like a cup of asparagus. I said, are you weighing your food? Huh? And then he started weighing his food. How much weight you lost and how much time, Alex? I can't hear you. 33 pounds in 2 months. Look, the residuals in the recipe. Huh? I said, yo, you look, he got it faithful over fuel. You got to get the scale. Look, I've been working with the scale. Yo, I'm still working with the scale, man. Huh? I move weight like I'm Oprah's son. Y'all don't get it, man. Huh? What they meant to hurt me, I done turned it around. That's called adversity to advantage. Huh? That's called water in the wine. Nah, y'all ain't hear what I said. That's me taking 2 fish and feeding 5,000 people with it, man. Y'all not feeling what I'm telling you. I took something out of the garage, right? And we changing many lives. We about to change the whole, listen, I started this stuff, in the belly, in darkness. Y'all don't understand what's going on. So every time that I'm faithful over something little, the Creator blessed me with another talent. He blessed me with another gift. He blessed me with another seed. And since He know that I'm a cultivate it, since He know that I'm a nurture it, since He know that I'm gonna take care of it and grow it, since He know that once I grow it, it's gonna produce fruit that is actually gonna feed somebody else, then He keep giving me more seeds. He keep giving me more gifts. And the problem is, y'all like, where the gifts, where the gifts, where the gifts? But you ain't faithful over the seed that you got right now. Somebody say seed, time, and harvest. See, it's a seed that you gotta be faithful over, then you gotta put the time in, then you get the harvest. That's the residual in the recipe. Man, I can spit this joint 25 different thousand times, man, 25 different thousand ways, but it's the same thing. All I know is which way gonna resonate with you. I can spit it from the cook up. I can spit it from the stretch. I can spit it from the workout. I can spit it from the college. I can spit it from the business. I can spit it from the street. I can spit it from whatever way you want it because it's all done by principles. And if you study the words, right, or the word, because the beginning was the word, right, and I study all of them, I just cuss a lot, right? I said that it come from a Latin word, recipere, and it simply means to receive. So in order for you to receive, you actually got to do the work. Y'all hear what I said? You actually got to do the work. So a lot of us pray. And when we pray, guess what we do? We're doing a bunch of talking. But the most important part of prayer is meditation. Because you're coming to somebody for answers, right? But you're doing all the talking. I'm giving you the recipe. So the hardest part is for you to actually listen. But some of y'all talking more than you listening, so you can't hear him when he give you the answers. Nah, y'all ain't just feel me. Y'all ain't feel what I said. Because somebody telling you something different. They want you to talk in tongues. They want you to be all fancy with your words and all that different type of stuff. Nah, he already knows your heart's desires. So you ain't got to do a lot of talking. You just got to show him, right, with the walk. You just got to show him with the walk that you listening to him, huh? Come on, man, I'm talking to somebody. I know it. I know it. So before we end this joint, and we're going to get some questions and all this stuff real quick, because I gave out a lot of game. I'm talking about tons of game. Yo, 2018, it was 2018 February. Let me find this joint real quick. February 25th. I'll be writing shit down. Somebody say uncashed checks. Yeah, your notes is uncashed checks. February 25th, 2018, Prophet Todd Hall, he prophesied over my life, my wife's life. And I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but they say he's the real deal. And the man said we was gonna have 50, he said we was gonna have 50 AWOLs. I done stretched it. I done said, motherfucker told me I'm gonna have 50 of that shit. I'm gonna have 200. Fuck all that shit. All right. The man told me I'm gonna have 50, right? And then he said I'm gonna have a son. So at 43, look, wifey pregnant. We 43. We both 43. Look, the year of completion, the 4 and the 3. We 43, right? And we're making plans to produce 200 gems, man. The recipes is working around here. Like, I ain't sure what recipes y'all following, but I'm glad y'all got on this, look, free money call. Straight like that. Because, look, all I'm here to do is give away the game. Straight like, because if I got more of my kings that's straight, they ain't going to do nothing but lift me up. Huh? In order for you to be empowered, you got to empower other people. So when he told me that, that I was gonna have 50 AWOLs, it was just confirmation of what was already brewing inside of me. Make sense? But you got to go through the process to get to the promise. The only way I can get to the prophecy, look, is if I still go do the work. You heard what I said? So I'm developing strategies, tactics, and processes that's going to help us, look, produce, reproduce, distribute, market, then corner the market. When I get to the space, we dominate the space, y'all. When the eyes get on us in motivational speaking, like right now, we just got the little Greensboro, couple cats in Jersey and all that, you know, my mans and them, y'all, we sprinkled out here and there. But when we get the eyes on us, we gonna corner the market. So I got some time and I'm gonna do some questions. Somebody got something.
I got one for you.
What up, KD?
What's been the number one thing that's keeping you running? So I mean, cause you're doing a lot, and I know it takes a lot to do a lot. So what's been your number one, I guess, what's filling your gas tank?
Yeah, you you good. Look, I've been giving people the recipe, so I'm gonna either let Mike or Alex answer that question. Alex, what motivates me, Alex? I hear you. A little bit. Turn it up a little bit.
All right. What motivates coach? He told us self-love, and we replaced the love with responsibility. So, coach been giving us these gems and all these words for years, but me, Coach Mike, several others, we're finally getting it, and we just tapping in. So, basically, we're not just selling fitness. So we found what we truly want to do, and that's transformation. So basically, what keeps him going is he sees the end goal. He has a fierce commitment to his vision that's ultimately going to keep him moving forward.
There you go.
And we're not going to stop until the vision is complete. And what kept reminding me of that was the flood. So I wrote it down throughout my July 31st, the first flood. The flood could have easily been looked at as a disaster, catastrophe. Then he joined the AWOL. That was already our PDA. PDA is the public display of accountability. And accountability makes you 8% more active. So with that flood, we automatically thought of it as a blessing. So we put the gym together, did what we had to do. Fast forward 3 weeks later, it flooded again. Coach had an event, coach had something to do, but he's already cultivated the ownership mindset into all of us that he automatically gave it to Mike. He gave the opportunity to Mike. And what coach did off rip, he gave the opportunity to Mike and he seized the opportunity. So all of these lessons, all of these principles that we're learning is continuously getting us ready, prepping us for when we have our own gym, our own multiple gyms. And coach,
I think Alex froze up. Mike, chime in on that.
Yeah, it's just basically, being committed totally to your goals. That's, when you get up in the morning and you say, I'm totally committed to achieving my goal, what keeps me motivated. Hold on. Wait. But just being committed to your goals, man, and writing them down and making sure that you're studying every day and making sure that you have a recipe for what you do in the morning. That's where it starts, really, in the morning for me. Just really having a recipe of what we need to do. We come in, we get the cards. I got the deck of cards at the crib that I study, but we come in, we get the point of what we're supposed to be talking about for the day, and then we all kind of chime in and get our speeches together. My fierce commitment to my vision.
Yeah.
So he said, so basically he said 10 years fan time motivation as well. So he's looking at it this so we wake up, so when coach gave y'all the homework to wake up 30 minutes earlier. Me, Coach Mike, we already waking up around 3 o'clock. So we're already saying we're gonna wake up 2:45 every morning. We automatically get 3 hours, 3.5 hours time ahead of y'all. So when that adds up, when it gets to a year, we already got two extra years ahead of us, 3 years ahead. So coach looking at it as if he's playing catch up.
All right, real quick. All right, y'all did good. Y'all did good on that. Let me show y'all something real quick. All right, let me show y'all see these cards? Take a look at them. All right, so these cards are residual. And these cards came from a recipe. Every morning that I wake up, I listen to education material and audio learning. And it led me to writing down affirmations every single day. And I wrote down 270 of them. And I produced 90 of them as an affirmation deck of cards for a 90-day challenge for 90 days, right? And these cards, I'm about to read it to you. is going to explain exactly why, but this is the recipe. See, the recipe produced some residual income for me. So every day I was faithful over doing the practice, and since I write it down, I tell you my notes are uncashed checks. This one, we did this all week long, and y'all went all the way around the world to give me last week's lesson. But my fierce commitment to my vision keeps me moving forward. All right? Look, you're in a battle with your heart and your future. You're attacked on all sides by things big and small trying to knock you off course. You must fight for your vision because the war is worth winning. My fierce commitment to my vision keeps me moving forward. I also said that I accept full responsibility for my actions and results. I said I take immediate action for opportunities that resonate with me. I said my positive thinking and positive actions keep me energized. I said with confidence and courage, I take action daily for my ideal life. I said the decisions I make and the actions I take are always in alignment with my core beliefs. Now I can break these down. This will be a whole nother lesson, later on down the line. But when you have a vision, right, and you have that at the forefront of your mind, it will dictate your actions because your vision is a function of your heart. That means something has got it in your spirit, all right? And when you have something in your spirit or your heart of hearts is your mind, your will, and your emotions. That's your subconscious mind. When you get it in there, right, then you become what they call lion-hearted. You heard what I said? You become lion-hearted. The lion is the king of the jungle. That means every day he wakes up, he has to eat. He does not get tired. He does not say, you know what, well, I'm going to let somebody else bring my food to me today. The lion wakes up because of his heart, because of his attitude. And what does he do? He eats. He makes his fierce commitment to his vision, motivate him to go kill shit. No. Because if he don't kill, he don't eat. No. I said my fierce commitment to my vision keeps me moving, right? And if things are going to try to attack me from all sides, it said things that are big and things that are small. The lion is not the biggest lion. It's not the biggest animal in the jungle, right? It's not the tallest animal in the jungle. It's not the strongest animal in the jungle. It's not the fastest animal in the jungle, but it's the king of the jungle because it's heart, because of his attitude, because of his vision. He sees that everything is his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yo, I ain't got time to play. I'm coming from behind. Y'all heard what I said? Listen, at 65, only one of us gonna be rich. 4 of us gonna be well off. 5 of us gonna still be working. At 65, 5 of us still gonna be working. 34 of us are gonna be dead. 54 of us are going to be broke at 65. Y'all heard what I said? I came home from prison at 37. 65 is around the corner. So I have a fierce commitment to my vision to keep me energized and keep me moving. Y'all are not hearing what I said. I got to create my own pension. I got to create my own residual. I got to be faithful over the recipe now, and I got to do this in 5 years. I got about 2 more years to go in there and say 3, 2, 1, next exercise. That's it. My honorarium going up. The prophecies is coming left and right. People know that I'm faithful over what I got. They see it. And when the rest of the eyes of the world get on it, we're going to corner the market. But if we not ready with the systems in place, then it'll all crash. We won't be able to handle and be master over many. Somebody give me another question. KD, I'll send you some of these cards so you can see what's going on and you can check them out and study them, and we'd be good. You'd be on point. But I wrote this stuff in the confines of my car. Talk to me, James Penn.
So, a lot of times people, get an opportunity to get questions to somebody doing some racing and get impressive greatness. They want to ask about, how things are and all of that. But the question I like to ask is, what did it cost you?
Oh, yeah.
To be where you are right now, everything's got a cost, it's a price. So, what did it cost you?
Yeah, so I want you to understand this. It costs what I call sacrifice, and sacrifice is another word that breaks down. It actually means blood. All right, so it costs blood, sweat, and tears. It costs humility. It costs bowing down. It costs submitting. So listen to what I'm saying. It costs serving. All right, so I had to serve time. I had to be humbled by the system. I had to create systems. I had to learn, study, practice, and master. I had to go back to the gym and shoot in the gym. I had to figure out how to work my way out of darkness. It cost me sight. It cost me everything that you could possibly think of. So it cost me years of not being able to communicate with my family. It cost me years of not being able to provide for my family. It cost me years of not being able to protect my family, of years of not being able to profess my love to my family, right? So now when I come out, right, I am the provider. When I come out, I am the protector. When I come out, I am the professor. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying right now. When I come out, I have no choice but to be whatever I say I am because I had to die. It cost a life, because something got to die for something to live. See, I had to kill the old Lynch. I had to kill the way he thought. I had to kill the way he walked. I had to kill the way he talked. You hear what I said? Something had to die in order for something to live. And the problem is the people on this call ain't willing to pay the price. So I laid it down. I said, in order for me to be whatever I say I am, whatever I want to be, whatever I need to be, then something gotta die. So every day I wake up, I'm trying to kill me. I'm trying to kill, and y'all just be caught in the crossfire. Y'all just be rocking with me, but I'm really shooting at me. I'm trying to kill me because the only way that I can get better is if I die. And the flesh dies daily. You heard what I said? I'm waking up every day killing the flesh. It has to die. This morning I got up at 2:15. I don't even know why. I got up at 2:15 because we had to get to the gym early because because of the flood, the carpet has got a little mildew smell to it. So I had to wake up early, get in there and deodorize it with the baking soda and all that type of stuff. We had to vacuum it up and get it all ready for because we can't close the door because the door's got to be open. So I got up at 2:15 and I'm still on a free coaching call at 8:17 at night and I ain't even ate yet. Because I got a duty, obligation, and responsibility, to pull up my kings. So y'all ain't got to go through what I went through. So y'all don't have to waste years away from your family. So you ain't got to waste years not being able to provide for your family. I'm going to give you a recipe right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a recipe every damn Monday for the next 8 weeks. All you got to do is be faithful, and come to the call. That's all you got to do. Somebody, I think I only got 1 more minute left. What, I got 2 minutes? I got 2 minutes. Come on, somebody give it to me. I don't care if it cut off. Somebody. I only got 2 minutes.
What's the homework for next week, Coach?
The homework for next week is for you to figure out your strategies, tactic, and process. I want you to write down your goal. We figured out our goal. Most of y'all did your goal. But we got to figure out a strategy, what you're going to do, tactic, how you're going to do it, and the process, which is a step-by-step system that we're going to use to make it happen. And I will help y'all with that. If y'all just come to the call next week with a little bit of homework done, I'll fix your strategies, your tactics, and your processes. Promise you. Yo, listen. My YouTube, I am Coach Lynch. Yo, follow my YouTube, share it to other people. That's the only price that I want you to pay for this call is to get people to my YouTube. That's it. Everything else, free money, baby. I'll see y'all in the next one. Love, peace, prosperity, and blessings to you all, man. Love y'all, man. Word.